Satan's goal in the last days is a series of forward missiles. The first missile he sent out is a 9-to-5 job to keep people working so hard and be bound by money for minimum wage and not be able to keep up with their bills. The next missile that Satan sent out is bad foods to keep people's libidos low, to keep their testosterone low, to keep them obese and tired. And then Satan released entertainment to keep people to be entertained by something other than the Spirit of God, a joy and something else. And then with drugs and alcohol and sex and sleeping, then people become so bound and tired in a bad cycle where they don't have time for God. But you can break out of this by analyzing your life, using it wisely, deciding to implement prayer, deciding to implement the Word, deciding to implement Bible teachings, deciding to implement something else while enjoying what God has given you. But to not have God in last place. This is what God is wanting you to do. And if you can do this, if you can multitask your life and put God first, then you will not be bound by the devices that Satan has. And that's why so many people are exhausted. Whenever you work so hard, whenever you have bad foods, whenever you have entertainment, you're not filled up. That's why even Matthew Perry and Jim Carrey have some of the biggest houses in Los Angeles, and they said that it means nothing. They were standing in the middle of it, and they said that it meant nothing. They were exhausted. They had no spiritual energy. Not even sex could fill it up. That's why Satan had those missiles sent out. The 9-to-5 job, bad foods that leads to obesity, low testosterone, low libido, and then having people entertain with other things that replace God. And no wonder people have no time and excitement for God. That is what Satan has, to keep you in chains and shackles, including you, young man. But God is calling you today to use your time wisely. It's your life. God is so great that He gave you a life to have free will. You can use it as you want, but you're only here for 29,000 days, and that's it. 29,000 days, that's all you're here for. And then your life is over.